investment in talent has certainly paid off. Number 4 against the pass a season ago. Number 4 overall in total defense. Nothing to shake a stick at. If they get good quarterback play, look out.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, hey.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for his 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Crowder. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. 2nd down, Howell now. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs it.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a pickup of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Montez Sweat with the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Off-play action. It's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Hang on a second here, because on that last, Brian Daboll reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing here, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Now Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this 1st half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Crowder now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Howell and the Commanders come up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And the Commanders' first down.
Howell throwing on first down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 43.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Once more, Gibson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
Right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Robinson up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Howell. That is caught, and he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New York ready to go again offensively. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Robinson.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead, but don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. Fourth down, Howell.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession.